I'd say you're probably one of the learners that have had that checks and mirrors too much probably. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to another mock test. So today's learner driver is Leyton. And Leyton, tell us a bit about your driving, please.
My driving's pretty decent, to be fair. Done say 30 to 40 lessons. Done 12 hours with in my own car with my dad. Okay.
Good. And yeah, we did upload a video a few days ago in which Leyton explained why he failed his previous test, with the 3 series. But hopefully that experience has helped you.
Yeah.
And guys, Leyton, I've never met him before. He's here for me to assess his driving, and yeah, I'm gonna obviously give him a true opinion of what I think at the end of this mock test. Yeah. Okay. Any questions before we start?
No.
Yes, I won't say anything if you do make a fault. Yeah. We'll talk about those at the end. Yeah. How many serious faults are you allowed?
None.
None. Good. Yeah, you know that now. Yeah. And minor faults, 15. You're allowed 15. Yeah. Right. So whenever you're ready, if you could move off, and are you ready? Yeah. Obviously, he hasn't driven this car before, and I was just going to say, if any of you that are learning to drive want to take part in one of these mock tests, all you need to do is drop us a message on Instagram at DGN Driving. Yeah. Well done. Worked out how to start the car. Leyton moves off with good observations, and it seems as if he's familiar with how this car works by just watching the videos. Well done. So that's how the handbrake releases, just with the accelerator, yeah? You have been watching the videos, or have you got a car with this kind of brake?
No. I've only got a little Mini Cooper.
Now I asked Leyton to turn on the back wiper. This is an example of what can go wrong during a show me question. While working out how to switch on the wiper, Leyton creeps really close to the lorry in front. He realises just in time. And if you could just do me a favour and switch on the back wiper, please.
Yeah. From one. There you go.
Okay, the back wiper, you just twist the end part, yeah?
Yeah. Alright, mate.
Mini Cooper drivers, eh? He notices the new speed limit and builds up speed well. Leyton is definitely what I call a serial mirror checker. I've never seen so many. The mirror checks get more intense, as you'll see later on in the video. And Leyton, if you could park up anywhere safe on the left, please. He parks up well using the mirror signal manoeuvre routine in the correct order, and is a good distance from the curb. Thank you, and move off when you're ready. When moving off, Leyton doesn't bring the clutch pedal high enough, so rolls back. Now he did carry out good observations before deciding to move off, but then as he sees a vehicle approaching, he decides to wait, which was good. He should have checked the right blind spot again after that vehicle had passed. At the end of this road, to your left. Leyton did say that one of the serious mistakes that he made on his actual driving test was rolling back on a hill. He deals with this uphill junction well and shows good control. There's a parked van on our side of the road, so the oncoming vehicles have priority. Leyton knows this, so slows down, but then decides to squeeze through. He should have waited. Watching the videos?
Yeah.
Good. Maybe subscribe. prescribed, yeah?
Yeah. I've got the driving course as well.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
That's okay.
Now we know why Leyton is driving so well. Here's more info about the course he just mentioned. My ultimate driving course consists of over 50 easy to understand, precise videos covering every single topic required to pass the driving test. These are practical videos demonstrating everything from moving and stopping a vehicle to all the maneuvers plus every other module. So if you're lacking in knowledge on a certain topic, or maybe your driving instructor hasn't covered everything on your lessons, then this course has it covered. Just watch the relevant video before your driving lesson, which means you'll get into the car knowing exactly what to do. This will definitely save time on your lessons. And as a thank you for the continued support, I've unlocked the first 10 videos of the course, which means you'll get them absolutely free. So even if you decide not to purchase the course, you still have everything you need for your first few lessons. I don't want any of you sitting there wasting time, as driving lessons aren't cheap. Along with the videos, I have also introduced a totally free to access theory section. As part of phase 1, you can access practice theory questions, road sign flashcards, and theory mock tests. Like I mentioned, these features are free to access regardless of whether you have purchased the Ultimate Driving course or not. And finally, just to let you know, I'm updating all of the videos in the course one by one, and there will be more features added in phase 2. Leyton shows good awareness by noticing the keep clear marking even though it's quite faint, and then he does well to assess the space ahead.
Maybe it'll fit.
Now Leyton makes 2 faults, which both could have easily turned into serious faults.
Come on, mate.
This first one was for meeting oncoming traffic. Again, he tries to squeeze through when he should have waited. This did cause the van driver to slow down just a little, but it wasn't as if the van driver had to brake suddenly or stop for us. Therefore, I marked it as a minor fault.
At the end of the road, if you could turn left, please.
As we approach the end of this road, there is a lorry turning in. As the road is narrow, the lorry will have to enter our side of the road when turning. Leyton doesn't anticipate this, so reacts quite late, and we got a bit close to the lorry. I think if Leyton can work on assessing situations like this and meeting oncoming traffic, then I'd say he will easily pass his next driving test. Less mirrors and more planning. Here I think Leyton must have broken the record for the number of mirror checks in 1 minute. Let's count. When moving off, Leyton brings the clutch up quickly so stalls. Because he isn't familiar with this car, he doesn't know how to restart it. He presses the button, which turns the car off. I help him out, but didn't mark this as a serious fault, and I explain why just after this turn.
It's already on.
How is it?
He just comes on auto. But, well, not now. Put the clutch down, brake, now press it. Press it again. Select neutral, sorry. That's it. Get gear 1. normally when the examiner comes in and has to help you, it's normally a serious fault.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to mark that as a serious fault, just to put your mind at ease, because you didn't know how to restart the car.
Yeah.
If you do stall, I should have mentioned it. I do normally mention it to the ladies, I forgot.
Yeah,
if you do
that's
stall,
alright.
as soon as you put the clutch down, it restarts.
Yeah.
Okay? Pressing that button, which you did to restart, it turns it off, yeah. Still following the signs to Dudley. If you can't see Dudley, Sedley's in the same direction.
Yeah, okay.
Leyton gets lucky at this roundabout. I've asked him to follow signs to Dudley, which is straight ahead, second exit. He enters the roundabout well, but after entering, he finds himself in a tricky situation. This lorry that is waiting to enter has positioned too far into the roundabout, so is obstructing our path. Leyton reacts quickly by steering to the right, but did not check the mirrors just before steering. Luckily, there was no one in that lane next to us. Did Leyton know if anyone was there or not? With the amount of mirror checks he's been doing, I couldn't really fail him for mirrors.
Jesus Christ, mate.
Now we're in a car park in which I'm going to ask Leyton to do the reverse bay parking maneuver.
Keep going. That's fine, just here now. Okay, Leyton, if you could do the reverse bay parking maneuver for me, please, yeah?
Sure.
Put park in any one of these bays to the left.
Where is it? The latch?
Yep, that's it.
He starts off with good all-round observations before reversing.
Or is it just press that?
Yeah, as soon as you press the accelerator.
It's fast.
Leyton realises that he's not inside the bay, so readjusts.
No, it's just going in the bay. Straight up.
When readjusting, always do your observations again. Leyton doesn't check all around before reversing. Instead, he's too focused on the reverse camera. Shortly he readjusts again, but that time his observations were better. It's okay to readjust a couple of times if you need to during your actual test. Just make sure you carry out the observations.
Might be just on the line.
Okay.
good. Yeah.
So move off whenever you're ready.
At this roundabout, I've asked Leyton to turn right and take the third exit. He enters this roundabout well and does good mirror checks at the correct time before exiting the roundabout.
And at these traffic lights, turn right please.
This lane change was good. The next one could have been better.
And at these traffic lights, turn right.
When changing lanes here, we can see there is just one vehicle approaching in the right hand lane. So Leyton should wait for that vehicle to pass before applying the signal. He puts the signal on as soon as I ask him to turn right. Checking the mirrors is good, but always assess what is going on before you decide to take action. Again, Leyton rushes off the clutch pedal so stalls, but this time he reacts well.
I think the range was a bit more, too much over that side.
Yep, good assessment. That's why that vehicle owned. And he's still edging forward now.
Just waiting for his time. He's going to hit him at some point. Oh shit. Let's go, okay. There you go.
Too busy looking at other sleeps.
We've seen Leyton rush a couple of meeting situations earlier on in the test. He deals with this one really well by stopping and being patient.
That's fine.
That's the end of the test and time to tell Leyton that he's passed. He had no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the test. You can switch off the engine for me. Just press the button. How do you think that went?
I think I failed, yeah. I think I failed.
What on?
The gear maybe?
Gear where?
Maybe being in the wrong gear.
Where was you in the wrong gear?
I thought I was in the wrong gear sometimes.
Okay.
So
did that cause a problem to anyone?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, your gear changing was good, gear selection was good. Yeah, a couple of times we had the stall. Obviously you were unsure about how to start the car. I'm not going to mark that as a serious, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you had a few minors there.
Oh, okay.
But there was nothing too serious. You got close a couple of times. That you need to work on.
Yeah.
But you've passed.
Oh,
okay.
Really?
Yeah. So obviously you just had your real test, a few days ago. Obviously, you know when people fail the test, they do get quite disappointed. Yeah. This is what happens. Going for your test, getting that experience, it just makes you a better driver.
Yeah, sure, I'll go again.
Okay, that's it. That's the attitude you should have. Yeah. The couple of things parts where you do need to improve. Yeah. It's a bit more awareness, like and planning, and a bit better judgment. Like here when you stopped for the oncoming car.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Because that driver had just pulled up. Yeah. We saw him at the crossroad. Yeah. And you anticipated he could open the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you didn't open the door, that wasn't a safe gap to squeeze through. A couple of times.
Yeah.
You decided to hold back, but then I'm just going to squeeze through there, and you just got a bit close.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one time, this van was coming. He did ease off the gas for us a little bit.
Yeah.
That could have easily turned into a serious fault. Yeah. There's a parked car. You decide to go when there's a van coming.
Yeah.
Who has priority?
The van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he eased off the gas. It wasn't like anything too drastic where you had to brake hard or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So I marked that as a minor.
Yeah.
And on the same road at the end, it was a narrow road. I asked you to turn left. Yeah. There's a lorry.
Yeah.
That just turned in.
Oh, was it like it was quite narrow?
Yeah, it's quite narrow. Yeah, and the lorry had when a lorry turns in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the road's quite narrow. What can you expect the lorry to do?
So we come and ask her to do the
Yeah, and it did. Yeah. Luckily, you went. I was about to go for the break there.
Yeah,
My leg moved. Yeah. Luckily, you did it just in time. But you got to plan that beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that I'd say you're probably one of the lanes that I've had that checks the mirrors too much. Probably. Okay. Like on one road, you'll see when you watch the video back, you'll see me like at a smack of it because every I think 1.5 to 2 seconds is like, whoa.
Every mirror going.
I'm like, do you know what's going on ahead? Yeah. Okay. So I'm not saying don't check your mirrors, yeah, but if you just check them, assess what's going on. Yeah, it's safe. You can give it a few more seconds before you check them again, unless you're changing direction and that. Yeah. But just like it was like on a straight or just constant. But if you feel that you can handle it and you're assessing, you don't need to like do it like every couple of seconds. Yeah. Okay. Because it can put you off that planning ahead, which I think you need to just improve on slightly. Okay, but overall it was a very good drive. You got a good understanding. Just don't rush like into those situations. Just plan it better. Okay, and when you're changing lanes, just like don't just whack on the signal, just assess what's going on. Okay, obviously if your turn's coming up, you have to signal if you need someone to give you way. But that last lane change you did, there's one white car, you could have waited for that to pass. Just assess, check your mirror, stay in your lane, signal, and then move over smoothly. Okay. Don't rush. Okay, so just a bit of like I said, just a bit more planning and you'll be absolutely fine. Okay. I'm pretty sure you're gonna pass your next test. Just the maneuver, obviously you lined it up with some kind of reference point here. The reference point that you use in your car is not gonna work in this car.
Exactly.
Okay, but your judgment was good. If it's out, don't panic. One thing that could have been better were your observations.
I thought that as well.
You know when you're readjusting, make sure you check. Before going forward. So you didn't miss some, but then the second time you did check them. Okay, so I'll give you a minor for that. Okay, but any questions?
No, good test.
Leyton, thank you very much for coming down to do the mock test. And wish you all the best with your next test.
Thank you.
Right guys, like always, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.